Hey, welcome everybody. We are on for your week 2 and we're going to start a virtual workout here. We're going to go ahead and get warmed up. I will post right out the workout so you guys can have it. This is definitely going to be one for some of you who are more advanced. You're probably just going to want to maybe go through it once on video and then go through it as quickly as you can. Those of you who are starting, I want you to kind of go with me. We'll work on form and get 8 rounds of 8 in our workout today. So the first thing that we're going to do is stand up and warm up. So we'll just get situated here and get everything set. And then we're going to go. So we're going to start right away with just running in place. Getting that nice run, getting that heart rate up as you run. Oops, to get my notes a little closer. Mom. You can run too, Lainey. You run with us. So we have 10 more seconds of this. Just getting that body warm and loose for what's ahead. And now let's go high knees here. You can go high knees here. Or if you want, you can go ahead and do your high knees like this. Take your poise in there. We're doing about 30 seconds for each move. 15 more seconds of this. Get those knees up. Pick your low impact or your high. All right, right now we're going down to the ground for push-ups. I'm going to do it on my knees just to get warm. Again, for about 30 seconds. Remember to have those knees back as you go. We're going to be doing push-ups in the workout today. And now jump squats. So getting down into that nice low squat, jumping up. Right like that. You can also, if that's too much for you, just do a squat like this. That's totally fine. Keep going on those jump squats. Good. Next, we're going to do some sit-ups. Get warmed up again, back on the ground. Going down and up. Now, pause this if you don't have those weights handy. So we are going to warm up with some deadlifts. Now, if you have heavier weights, I definitely want you to use them today. And if you have options for lighter weights, use the lighter weights as we warm up. Or use no weights at all. Over there. Okay. Let me take her out. Keep going. Down and up. All right, so we're gonna warm up our deadlifts next. So if you have some light weights, or if you don't, just use body weight. We're gonna go down, touch those weights to the floor, and stand up. So weight is through your heels. You're not rounding at that back at all. You're just sinking down and up. If you're using it without weights, just looks like this. Getting ready to lift that deadlift today. We're gonna work on some of those. Or if you have those weights. I can't open that for you right now. You have to go ask out, Sadie. Keep going. Nice. Can't stand on this week. Next, we have our bicep curls. So if you have those weights heavy, if they're lighter or if they're heavier, just grab one and bicep curl here. Warming up those arms. If they are lighter, please use both of them. Just, I don't really want you working too much yet. We're just moving those weights down and up. As we get going. About 15 more seconds. Keep going. easy. 3, 2, and done. Good. Last move that we're gonna do, last thing that I wanna work out is I just wanna open up those hips a little bit. So just a skater, but let's take it slow. Once you take it slow, almost like a side lunge. Ooh. Whoops. And go side to side. I'm gonna pause this. All right, the tragedy is over. Okay, now we're going side to side here, opening up those hips. If you want, you can go ahead and speed it up. Or you can stay right where you were. We're gonna stay here about 10 more seconds. Good. And now we'll just stretch out, work on a little bit of mobility before we get going. So go ahead and down for good morning. Again, just that bend at that waist. We're gonna move that lower back. We're gonna be working that today. As we go down and up, working that mobility here. So 8 rounds of 8 is what we're doing, but first we're gonna do a little bit of weightlifting. Like I said, I want that low back really warm. At this, as we do our deadlifts here in a minute, if you feel anything in that low back, it's okay if it's working. You are gonna be working that muscle. It's not a muscle to work a ton, but if you feel any pain or any discomfort, that's when you're gonna stop. But I'm gonna show you some ways that we can do that. So go ahead, big lunge here as we continue to get warm. And just loosen up that body. Some of you are just doing this right out of bed or when you get home from work. And it's nice to just have everything nice and open up and loose, because when we're hitting this circuit, we are hitting it hard. Now my back has just been a little bit tighter, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have you do this with me. If you're able to get on the ground, have those hands wide and just bring that foot toward your hand. If you can, stop in any range of motion that hurts. Or if it just feels like it's too much, maybe it's right here. Wherever you can kind of feel that twist. You can speed it up, or you can go really slow. Totally up to you. And lastly, coming up for Cobra, stretching out that low back. A little bit more before we get going. And now the child's pose. Getting those shoulders ready, getting them engaged. As we get going here. Okay, perfect. So now if you have heavier weights, this is the time that I want you to use them. So if you have some options here, we're going really heavy with those weights. I'm showing you light weights just for demonstration purposes, but I'm going to be doing this on my own. I would at least be doing 35 pounds per dumbbell. So some of you that are more experienced, if you have that option, grab them. If you don't worry, you're still going to feel this, and we're going to work really, really hard on just getting some really good range of motion, even if your weights are lighter. So we are going to do 3 sets of 10 deadlift. So those of you who are experienced and want to get going, those of you who go ahead and stay with me, I'm going to adjust my camera angle again. So the bottom of those weights are going to touch the ground as I come up and stand up. Notice no bending at that waist. I'm pushing through with that heels. Now, if this in any way hurts you and you need to stop higher and scale that to where you're stopping that head higher, that is totally fine. You can do that, but if you're able to touch the bottom of those dumbbells to the floor, I want you to do so. So some of you might be done with your reps of 10 already. If you're done, drop those weights, shake out your hands, shake out your legs, maybe grab a sip of water, and then jump in for your next set. We don't have to stay together on this. I want you a little bit more recovered before you go into that next set. So I'm going to shake out my legs, rest a little bit. My weight is lighter. So normally I would probably take a minute off before I would go into my next set. Since I have lighter weights, and I know a lot of you are ahead of me, I'm going to go right back into my second set of 10. Deadlifts are a really important movement. Something we just don't do tons of because they can be a little bit tricky. But what I found is if you keep them a manageable weight and not go too heavy, you're fine. I think that when people get hurt on this particular exercise, it's when they're trying to go too heavy. So now with my second set, and that back just can't take it. So I'm feeling a little bit in my back, but it's okay because that's working. If I were to feel any pinching, anything else that's uncomfortable, I would go ahead and stop, or I would scale to right here. So I'm going into my third set of 10. If you're ahead of me, you can fast forward or just grab some water before we get into our next portion. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so as we get into our workout, guys, we're going to be doing push-ups, we're going to be doing sit-ups, we're going to be doing squats, we're going to be doing burpees. We are going to be doing jump squats, so all things that you're familiar with, and the deadlifts that we just did. If you have any lighter weights, you might want to go a little bit lighter in your deadlifts if it felt pretty heavy for our strength portion. But it's only 8 reps, so I think you can probably stay with it. One thing I want to show you quick before we get started is a hang clean. So we're going to be having those dumbbells here. And you know how we did our bicep curls in the warm-up like this? Well, this time, we're going to have those weights starting. You're going to have your knuckles facing the computer, facing the mirror, and you're going to go ahead and turn it right here. So when I do these, I kind of end up with the dumbbell facing right here, but you can totally do it and pretend it's a barbell. So this is the clean. You don't have to go down to a full squat, and you'll just start right here. I like to just squat a little bit, but some of you might be muscling it up if your weights are a little bit lighter. That's okay, we're doing 8 reps of those. So you might have a couple sets of dumbbells out, totally fine. You are gonna be doing these 8 rounds on your own. So, I mean, I'm gonna do my 8 rounds right along with you, so you can totally stay with me. Some of you are gonna be going faster, some of you might be a little slower. I'm gonna have a pen and paper so that I don't lose track of my 8 rounds as we go. So, this is a great workout here. I'm gonna put a little air in here. To just really keep moving, and you can do this one anywhere. So this is called the bad 8. So we're starting with 8 push-ups, and then, like I said, you can read off if you want to work on your own. So, on your marks, are we ready? We're starting our 8 push-ups. In 3, 2, 1, and go. If you can go to the floor and do these slower, I want you to. Next is sit-ups. So if you're a little faster than me, you can go to those sit-ups. Here's another thing. So you are doing these exercises, so 8 sit-ups here, and you just need to take a little break. Stay on the push-ups. You're like, okay, I got 4 done, but you have 4 to go. I absolutely want you to take a break. After these sit-ups, we have squats. You can use your weights if you want. You don't have to know 8 squats here. Like I said, don't wait for me if you want to go ahead of me. I'm totally fine with that. Okay, after that, we are going burpees. You guys know burpees. Down and up. 8 of them. Remember, you use a bench. You can modify that way. Whatever you need to do. But we're going chest to the ground on these burpees. No half burpees. Okay, after burpees, it's deadlifts. We're having those weights, just like you did before. 8. Everything's 8 reps. After those deadlifts, hang clean so you can keep the weights, or if you need to adjust your weights, go right ahead. Hang cleans. And now I'm gonna drop my weights, 8 jump squats. So these are the 8 exercises. You can stop this video, do them on my own, or keep me on, and we'll go through together. Rest as long as you need in between sets. Try to push the pace, so I'm gonna mark down that I got 1 round done, and I'm gonna go again. 8 push-ups. After the push-ups and sit-ups, don't feel bad if you're behind. Just use the paper. That's the beautiful thing. You can jump in when you're ready. I know some of you are way ahead of me. Probably already finishing round 2. After this, we are going air squats for 8. Burpees are next. After burpees, it's deadlifts. Hang cleans after this. After this, those jump squats. Two rounds done. Some of you might have 3. Some of you might be on the first one. Totally doesn't matter. So push-ups are next. Remember, rest if you need to. Don't automatically go to your knees. Need to take a rest, do them on your toes. Take a rest and do them on your toes. Sit-ups are after push-ups. And air squats next. Jump squats next. Floating up. And mark another one down. 3 rounds for me. Taking a break. And push-ups. Sit-ups next. This is a sneaky one. It starts off easy, then it gets hard. Sit-ups, then air squats. Endless burpees. And deadlifts. Hang cleans. And jump squats. Four rounds done, halfway. 4 to go. If you're ahead of me or you're going to skip forward at all, I'm going to do a little stretching at the end. So if you want to do that with me, that'll be there. Squats. And burpees. Deadlifts next. And cleans. And jump squats. There's 5 done. Whew, getting down there. I'm feeling it. All right, start with push-ups. The sit-ups. You can do your sit-ups any variation. You need to mix it up. And air squats. Burpees. And deadlifts. And cleans. And hip squats. Nice. 6 done, 2 to go. Push-ups to start. Sit-up snatches. Your squats. And burpees. Deadlifts. And cleans. Right, last round. I am so excited. Push-ups here for me. Some of you are probably done. Sit-ups. I'm sweating crazy. squats next. Eight burpees, who else is glad you're done with burpees after this? Whew. 64 of them, done, just like that. Whew. Deadlifts. Clean here. And let's do those jump squats. Woo. Good job, you guys. There's the ugly 8, the bad 8, right there. Go ahead and lay down. Let's stretch out those legs. Grab in behind. Come in, buddy, but shut the door. Pull that leg in tight. And grab the other way. Nice hamstring glute stretch. And another leg. Thank you, honey. And behind. And now both legs in. Really just stretching out the back after those deadlifts. I feel a little tight. Now those palms go down. Go ahead and add a twist here if you would like, to whatever degree you're comfortable with. Try to keep the opposite shoulder on the ground. If you don't want to twist, totally fine. Or if you just want to leave it at one side, that works too. Whatever's comfortable for you. And then full body stretch. Arms up, legs up. Giving one wrist a tug before releasing from the other. And big, deep breath in and out. Now bring those arms down to your side. Let your body fall onto the floor, fall onto your mat. Just relax. Bring that breathing back down to a normal level. Deep breaths in and out. Relax. Stay here as long as you want. If you need to get moving, take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, come up. Reach for those toes. Hope you guys enjoyed this workout. I know it was pretty simple, but I kind of like it that you can move so fast. Something different from using a timer. It's really hard to do guided workouts where, we're using reps, but sometimes I just really like rep workouts. So we'll probably go back to some sort of a timer next time, but I thought this was a good variation for what we could do virtually. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your week. Thanks for hopping on. As always, put in the chat if you completed this workout, and have an amazing week.